Effort to reduce the state's marijuana tax in the face of disappointing revenues. The state treasurer is calling for the tax decrease in the hopes of bringing more business out of the black market. KPIX 5's Melissa Caen is at a dispensary in San Francisco. Melissa?
That's right. We're here at the Apothecarium in San Francisco, and it's one of a number of retailers in the city that play by the rules. And that means they pay a lot in taxes and they charge pretty hefty taxes. And in fact, if you add in state, city, and local taxes, it can cost 45% more to buy marijuana at a place like this than on the black market. And some lawmakers are trying to close that gap.
I'm terrified about what's going to happen with these taxes.
On the first day that recreational marijuana was legal in California, we were warned by the CEO of Harborside Dispensary the taxes are too high.
It's going to mean that a significant number of people, less affluent consumers, are going to turn to the lower prices of the underground market.
That appears to be exactly what happened. When voters agreed to legalize recreational pot in 2016, they were told there would be additional tax revenue ranging from the high hundreds of millions of dollars to over $1 billion annually. So last year's state budget estimated a measly $185 million in new taxes. But the reality was only about $84 million. That's $100 million less than even that low expectation.
There's too many businesses still operating in the illicit marketplace.
Assemblyman Rob Bonta is proposing to lower the state pot sales tax from 15% to 11%. He's hoping that lower rate will get producers and consumers out of the black market. He says more legitimate sales means more money for the state.
If you have one entity paying 15% tax, you'll get a lot less money than if you have 10 entities paying 11% tax.
He says this part is the carrot, but there's also a stick. More money in this year's budget for law enforcement.
That it's not okay to just say, hey, I want to be in the illicit marketplace. No, there's going to be consequences.
For pot producers and consumers, the carrot can't come fast enough. Just take it from Steve D'Angelo, who said this on day one.
Now, I don't think that the current tax rate for cannabis in California is sustainable.
Now, of course, that 15% sales tax is just for marijuana. There is still the 6% regular state sales tax that goes along there, and also any local taxes from cities and counties that can also be added on top. So in order to get a vast majority of black market producers and consumers into the regular retail market, it may take tax cuts across the board. Live in San Francisco, Melissa Caen, KPIX 5.